Hello, this is Yig,
This is Rich.
and this video is slightly different. Um, it's something quite interesting that I came across, and it's quite a phenomena. I want you to take a look at this bit of footage. We can see a group there, and they seem to be. This is in the
East and West.
yeah, but it's the
Part of the
new expansion, so it's like level 100 plus zone. And as you can see, they're enjoying themselves there. And there's something. What you'll see throughout this video is basically I filmed the same group over the space of
four days.
3 or 4 days. And as you see in each clip, I do a time and I do a map, so you can see that the group never moves at all from this position, and they are there for all the time. They don't move. So why would I make this film? Well, two reasons. One, if these are real people, I think they should be congratulated, because that is some serious playing.
Yeah, that would be
I mean,
dedication,
that is dedication to a whole new level.
if they were, yeah.
And they could be. This could be a group of people. That's the question that we're asking. It's like the title suggests. And it just, to me, there's a lot that goes on here that just, like I say, the group never moves. It's always the same group,
Same camp.
same camp. Now, I don't know. Is it a bot? Do you reckon? It could be.
It's possible.
Possibility. I'm not for 1 minute suggesting that this player is being naughty in any way. Not at all. I'll be the last person to suggest that. But there is definitely something interesting going on. 'Cause this person was brought to my attention because me and a friend were out grouping, and
Hunting names.
yeah, we were hunting names to try and get some of the new armour, as you do. And that's an interesting point. The exact point where he is, and part of the group of mobs that he goes to, there is a named, and we suspect that named is the one that drops the chest piece, which is quite a rare fear touch arm, which is quite a rare item. Let's look on the other side. What if this is a bot? Well, then how would the bot work? I've got no idea. I am guessing that he is set a radius around him in this group, because he will stop for a minute and then he'll run out, and anything within that radius he will bring it back, and he will kill it, and then there's some loot. You'll see that in a few times. You'll actually see them after the kill. They'll go and loot it. It looks like he's looting.
All the specifics.
Well, we don't know that because basically what I've been doing is to be honest, I've been making quite a lot of plat thanks to this guy and this group, because I've been looting, the mobs, because there's no attempt to loot, but there is loot action going on. There's definitely loot action going on, so we suspect it might be similar. If it is, this is not. I'm not saying it is. If it is a bot, I suspect it's similar to one that's now actually been built in. They built it into the game, Battle of Immortals, BOI, and you can tell that to loot what specific loot you want it to loot, and tell it. But that's part of the game. They've made it. Yeah, it's in game now, so it's nothing illegal as far as that game's concerned. But I know there's programs where you can say to it, right, just loot gems, or in this case, just loot gems or just loot fear armor. So then, of course, at the end of every kill, it will go in loot, and if anything's on the loot table it's been told to loot, then it will loot it. This was, like I say, it became a passion, because I just couldn't.
You kept logging on, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just checking all the time. You could see it actually in the speech there.
Yeah, if you look there, you can clearly see that I've done a time check and a map check. And just for the record, the guy that brought this guy to my attention has seen this guy in other zones doing it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, You know, he's either someone extremely. We did send him towels on quite a few occasions, and as I say, you know, a lot of the time I just walked over and I just looted everything that was lootable. Tainted feathers, they're going up in price. They made some nice plat with taint, and thanks for that. You know, but we on quite a few occasions we sent him whispers. There was no response off any of the characters that you see on this screen. I just found the whole thing really bizarre. The interesting thing, and this is what I'm kicking myself, is when the first night that we came out to look, I wasn't filming. I didn't do any of the filming because we were just amazed. And what had happened is, like I said at the beginning, we think that there's a perimeter thing set up where it will go, and any mobs within that perimeter, it will pick them up. A bit like Enchanter's level 1 spell, that illusion one. And what happened is like I say, so this starts on the 28th. So I think it was the day before. So it was about the 27th. Me and a friend were in here, and he was here again, and we pulled a mob. And what we found is the main one came down to our mob. Because we were, if you look at some point on the camera, you'll see there's a big dome behind us, which is where the sleeper is. And we were down by that, and he came down and started fighting our mob, and died. Now the interesting thing was that none of the group came near him to try and res him. His corpse was just there, didn't move, and then I got killed, so I ended up going back to POC, and I was zoned in Guild's lobby. And he was stood there with his assistant right at the zoning spot, so there was no attempt to move. But one thing I did notice, which was really interesting, but again, apparently there are programs that can do it, he was fully buffed. He was stood where you would get zoned in if you died. If you just set your bind point to Guild lobby, you zone in front of the woman. Yeah, he was just stood there with his merc. And I looked at his buffs. I know mercs can buff you, but he had buffs on there that was nothing to do with mercs at all, which was a really bizarre situation. And he was just stood there.
Well,
you know, there's a lot of things that don't add up, and I don't know.
But I was just thinking about something, the way he set it. You must have to find the right place to single pull.
Well, this is another thing. He's in a really, really safe part of the zone. The only reason he died the night that he died with us is because we were there and we pulled a mob. And because he wasn't fighting a mob, you know, the actions were slightly different on that first night. We noticed that when I came back, because I thought, right, I'm going to see if I can pull him and kill him again. I wanted to film it. To see, you know, if he would come out and attack mine. But it didn't go to plan. There's a bit of footage of me just dying, which I didn't put in. But he seems to have tweaked it, because, you know, we did pull a mob, and he does come out to the mob, but as soon as he'd killed it, he just went straight back to his group. And his HP seemed to have gone up a hell of a lot as well. But I can't, you know, confirm that, because I didn't really, you know, look at his stats or anything. So we're coming to the end of it. I would really like to see what you people think. You know, is this just? I mean, he's still there now. I guarantee it is now 2 o'clock or 2:44. So it's 2:45 in the afternoon, and I guarantee if I was to log on now, he would still be there. And if you want to check it out, Antonius Bale. That's where we are. European server. So go out. He may even be there when you may even see it. I feel like it's like one of those Yetis. It could be, you know, is this or is this not a bot? Bot or not? That's the question. So post, subscribe, and thanks for listening. That's it now. We're done. Isn't it? We've run out of time. That's it. Bye. Done. How about? Hello. Is there a little bar? Bar. Say something.
Hello, can you hear me? No, you can't.